Hey everybody, happy Thursday. It's Stacy George. I'm sorry I haven't been on for the past couple days, but it's been a little bit complicated to get on here and actually get through it without any interruptions. As you all know, I have my niece visiting and a new puppy. And so 2 kids and a puppy. I've been extremely busy and we're going to try to get through this and as best I can. So, as you know, I've been reading the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I got to this part of the book last night. Finally, I was able to sit down and read. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Finally able to sit down and read some. And it comes to the part of faith is a state of mind which may be induced by autosuggestion. So these are all new to me, learning what autosuggestion is and some other things in this book. But really a great read already, and I'm not even halfway through it yet. But so having faith in yourself is what it's about. Hey, Jackie, how you been? Do you guys have faith in yourself? Do you have faith in what's to come? What are you feeding your mind? So having faith in yourself, faith in the infinite, okay? Faith is the external elixir which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. Hey, John, how you doing? So we're talking about faith today. Have some faith, have faith in, just feed your thoughts with positive influences, positive motion, positive, just positivity, you guys. Have faith in yourselves. Faith is a starting point of all accumulation of riches. This book really has explained autosuggestion, and one part of it was talking about a guy whose son was born without hearing, and he, from day one, decided he was going to feed his child with the thought that he was normal and that he will hear. And he just kept doing this with his child, and eventually his child was able to hear, and he wasn't born with any ears, and there was no opening to the brain from the earway. So when the doctors looked at him, they told him he was not going to be able to hear. And the dad thought otherwise. Said, I'm going to raise my son to think and know that he is normal just like the rest of us. And guess what? Amazing things happened for this guy and his son. And now they're out there helping other people who are hard of hearing. So he had enough faith that his son would be able to hear, and that he needed his son to believe this for it to happen, and it did happen. So faith is the basis of all miracles and mysteries that cannot be analyzed by the rules of science. And what an awesome book. I'm really, really grateful to have mentors now, and they suggest books to read, and it's really life-changing. And I'm just going to keep going. So faith is the only known antidote to failure. So faith is the element, the chemical which, when mixed with prayer, gives one direct communication with infinite intelligence. Faith is the element that transforms the ordinary vibration of thought, created by the infinite mind of man, and into spiritual equivalent. Faith is the only agency through which the cosmic force of infinite intelligence can be harnessed and used. So, having those thoughts, we talked about this before, having the thoughts in your mind, and everything starts with a thought. Everything that has ever been created in this world was created by a thought, by somebody. Somebody had a vision and thought of something, and then they stepped out to create it and make it happen. But everything starts with a thought, you guys. So what are you feeding yourself? Thoughts which are mixed with any of the feelings or emotions constitute a magnetic force for which attracts from the vibrations, and the vibrations are put out there into the world, and they come to us, and the original seed of an idea is where it starts. Are you out there planting seeds? Are you out there making your thoughts become true? Like, are you having faith in that thought that you thought of enough to make it come true? They say to keep doing it, keep feeding yourself positive thoughts, and positive will start happening around you. And I honestly believe this with all my heart. Hey, Todd, how you doing? I honestly believe it. So I wanted to share another part of this book with you guys, the self-confidence formula that's in this book, Think and Grow Rich. How you been, Toddy? So I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its self-attainment. And I here and now promise to take such action. Okay? I am taking action every day. It may not be all day, but I do put in work every single day, and I take action into building my self-confidence, building my thoughts, building my visions that I have, right? The self-development is so huge. So I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. So, thank you, Todd. I appreciate you. I love being, supporting me. I love supporting everybody else. And I love to see my friends and family succeeding in life. Like, a lot of us have went through the ringer and we put ourselves through that. But to see us coming out of it, and a large group of us, that's awesome to me. So it just gives me chills to see my family and friends who at one point we were all in a dark place. And, some of us didn't want to admit it, but fact of the matter was there are some dark places that we put ourselves in. And can you come out of it? Yes, you can. And I honestly encourage you guys to find a outlet, find a way to get out of there, because you're not stuck there. So, therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Okay, these are the self-confidence formula that's put in this book, and I wanted to share it. I know through the principle of auto-suggestion. Yeah, right, Todd? That's so cool. I know through the principle of auto-suggestion that any desire I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Be self-confident. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to feed yourself the positivity that it takes. You just have to. Not every day is going to be positive, but find the positive in every day, okay? I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I'm going to share that with you guys in a minute. I really sat and thought about what I want to do with my future and how I want to help other people. And I will never stop trying until I have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. This is where it's at for me. I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction that does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity. Because I know that a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. Negative attitude towards anything isn't going to bring any light to you. You know, you just have get rid of the jealousy, get rid of the competing with everybody, because we're all our own people. We're all unique in our own ways, and there's only one of us, and that's your superpower. There's only one. Nobody is you, and that's your superpower. I will cause others to believe in me because I believe in them. And in myself. I believe in myself. I do. Do you guys? I will sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it aloud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become self-reliant and a successful person. My glasses keep falling down. I got these glasses when I was pregnant, like right in the middle of my pregnancy. So I had put on 80 pounds when I was pregnant. Yeah, I ended up being 220 pounds by the end of my pregnancy. And I'm still struggling to get that off. But I believe and I know it's going to come off. Hey, Ron, how you been? So after putting on 80 pounds of pregnancy and getting my glasses right in the middle of my pregnancy, they always fall down. So I'm always doing this. Some of you don't know, but I'm only 5 foot tall. So putting on 80 pounds in my pregnancy really expanded everything. and on top of it, I was cut open because she was in distress and she was, things weren't good. So I got, on top of that, they cut through all that stomach muscle that I had built up. And now I'm having to rehab big time. Just slanging Mel. Sounds exciting, Ron. So here we are. All impulses of thought have a tendency to clothe themselves in their physical equivalent. We're talking about having faith today and feeding your self-confidence and auto-suggestion. By feeding your mind what you envision your life to be is what's going to happen in your life. So I wanted to share with you guys some things that I wrote down that I truly see myself doing in the future. And I've always wanted to give back to others. But I want to give back. I want to give back to animal shelters. And I don't know what that's going to take yet, but I'm looking into it. Definitely want to help the veterans out there, and addicts and alcoholics, because I've been there. And I know there's a way out, but as you all know, you got to change your people, places, and things in order to get away from that kind of life. And you have to work on your mindset. You've got to work on yourself. It doesn't happen overnight, but I know 100% if you work on your mindset and you change your people, places, and things, and you stop going around that stuff, you can make it happen. You can get right with yourself. But what I really want to do is help troubled kids. And not just troubled, but kids that don't have good role models, kids that don't have stable people in their lives. Yeah, my nails are kind of bit today. Rough house around here, you guys. But I want to help kids who don't have a good role model. I want to help kids who don't have stability in their life. And, I want to help build their confidence, build their beliefs, their hopes, and their dreams. And I want to help build other people up, because I've been there and I know there's a way out. But I want to help because my heart strongly feels the need to help other people. And life is not meant to be a struggle. It's meant to be loved, enjoyed, and fulfilled. And with the steps that I'm taking, I'm going to keep sharing with you guys the things that I'm doing, because maybe it will reach somebody out there. Maybe it will help somebody and give somebody value. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys for popping on. I really am grateful for each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.